But now it's time to say hello to someone who captivated audiences as Queen Victoria and bravely battled Daleks in Doctor Who. It's Jenna Coleman. Welcome, Jenna. Good to see you. Roman, obviously barely alive after last night's excitement. Did you watch the game?
I didn't, but I wasn't in the country.
Calm down.
It's fine. Do you want me to show you the highlights?
I'm going to get thrown out.
I'll show you the highlights. So he spins and turns here, and it's in across the goalkeeper. It's brilliant.
I was out of the country. Does that count?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
that's fine.
I'm forgiven.
Well, look, Jenna, you're here for a very good reason, because Jenna is now making her detective debut in her new BBC crime drama, The Jetty. Before we talk about it, let's take a look.
I'm a detective. I'm basically a human lie detector.
Right, you're always looking for connections, aren't you?
I would say that is a facet of the job, Hitch, yeah. Sounds like this, grab you by the ankles and don't let go. I'm invisible.
He's a predator, and he needs to be stopped.
You stay away from my daughter, do you hear me?
I'm starting to think you're a spider tucking a web at the heart of all this.
This is not a game.
Jenna, this is perfect to get our teeth into after all the football that's been on. Perfect. So you play Detective Ember, and she's trying to connect the dots between 3 different cases, isn't she? Can you tell us a bit about what she's trying to unpick?
Yeah, I think for her, she's not entirely clear. There's different things that happen. And the more she looks into certain areas of the case, what she doesn't realise she's doing is actually unpicking her own past. So it's like a really interesting tension and a really interesting kind of push and pull between pushing forward to try get the answers, whilst at the same time kind of the undoing of herself and reframing who she is and where she's come from.
And I suppose that's what's different about this, is the fact that the character as the detective is quite central to the story, as opposed to just trying to solve the story that surrounds the character. Yeah,
it's very much not a detective in case. It's like this. It's much more about the human relationships, the relationship with her mother, her daughter, and like I say, nostalgia. The themes within the show is much more about sexual blurred boundaries, her past. A lot of reframing and kind of subconscious trauma, metaphorically and literally, like coming up to the surface, and memories like resolving. So it's got thematically, it's very dense and nuanced.
Lots of young actors as part of the cast in this, and you were saying that it took you back to your early days on set.
I know, I was just really amazed. I think I've been asked in a couple of interviews, like, did you have any advice? And it was like, I definitely didn't need to give any advice. It was kind of amazing to see so many young actors coming in and like completely kind of confident and so relaxed and like chill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the role itself, because you've previously played a murderer in Waterloo Road and Emmerdale, but now you're on the other side of the law. But am I right in saying you've previously put off kind of doing this side of things?
Yes.
Why?
What, being a detective?
Yeah, being on the right side of the law.
Being on the right side of the law.
Yeah.
I haven't actively chased the murder roles. They seem to keep coming my way for some strange reason. But I think the detective thing, it's so hard to not do the cliche. You know, it feels like that's, I think, what I've always tried to avoid is like how to not do the kind of the detective thing. The detective role.
What's lovely about this is the scenery. It looks really stunning.
Yeah.
It's filmed in the north, where you're from. Was it nice to go back and spend time in that part of the world again?
Yeah, and the sense of place, I think, was really important for the piece. Like, we wanted it to feel like really, really beautiful, yet with something kind of like ominous and eerie. And it's, I think, the place that we found, we were between Manchester and Leeds, like midway in the Pennines. Right. And I think it kind of offered that kind of...
atmospheric.
Yeah, a very kind of specific sense of... It was very hard to place exactly where it was, but yeah, it was kind of cinematically really beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, very good. Well, Jenna, thank you so much. The Jetty starts Monday at 9 o'clock on BBC One and iPlayer, which I understand your grandma's very happy about this, because she loves Wimbledon, and it's on after Wimbledon, correct?
Yeah, it's on after Wimbledon.
Perfect.
Which 100% I would have been recorded.
Well, that's your grandma, not everyone else. So there you go.
Keeps you grounded.
Yeah. We've had so many wonderful messages coming through. Jenna, all for you, of course. This one from Heather has said, will be great to see Jenna Coleman back on my TV screen. She's the greatest. Can't wait to see the Jetty on Monday.
Oh, Peter says, you're a fabulous actor, Jenna. Would love to see you as Victoria again to finish the story.
Nice.
There you go.
That's it for tonight. Thanks so much to all our guests, Jenna, Ryan and Hugh.
I'll be back with Vern and Kate tomorrow when former Little Mix star Perry will be talking about her new music, and BAFTA winning actor Anne-Marie Duff will be here, plus Jack D. See you then. Bye-bye.